So we're all back.
Good. What do oh yeah.
I thought it was my computer was why it wasn't working, so I came over to my laptop. So that's why I'm on there twice.
Oh,
Can you hear me? Can
I
you?
wanted to say
That's
someone
funny.
said something about the Lanny DeVuono's introductory essay
mhm.
Yes,
because she's someone I've known a while and she's quite a writer. I loved how she gave sort of fair time to everybody.
Mhm.
That
yeah,
was, and how she grouped us. I thought it was excellent.
I did too. I thought it was beautifully organized, and that the way she categorized all the different kinds of approaches to art, and class sort of classified different activities in the art world, and showed where we entered. Um, I just thought it was really readable and very understandable. I really appreciated her thoroughness in
Mm.
it. Yeah.
I don't know how to get my name here. Can you hear me? No.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, there's no problem. Um, Go right ahead.
Oh, I have to go.
Oh,
I have an appointment, but I want to tell you that the book was to me the best of the series. There's something about it. I think maybe it was magical what happened. Just seeing the process of all of us and how we've grown. And, for me, it was a very spiritual time. And, how change, I said the first sentence of my thing is, the only thing constant is change. And it's true. And I think it's been wonderful to be part of your group. Um, it's our
Yeah,
group and it's really wonderful. And I'd like to invite you all to my house or do something. Maybe we get together and have a tea or wine or something together. I would love to really celebrate these books because it's quite an accomplishment. And Jan, you're incredible. Your ears must have been burning last night because I have a lot of artist friends that want to do the group, and I said, well, good luck because you're going to need a Jan worm. So,
well, that
yeah.
brings up the point that we had one session where we did invite people to start new groups. And
Uh-huh.
and they all signed up. There were like 30 of them, and they had someone who volunteered for the first meeting, and then they never got off the ground. But I'm happy to set up another introduction for people and talk to them
Mm,
because, we had quite a learning curve in that first year or two.
right.
And so it'd be great to be able to see, Bay Area Women Artists Legacy Project, Section 2, North Bay, Section 3, South Bay, Section 4, San Francisco. I mean, I just think there's so many other artists who could come together. And everyone works individually and also the interrelationships. I love the fact that most of us didn't know everyone in the group, but everybody knew someone who knew someone, and that
Mm,
connection is really wonderful to see how culture actually grows.
mm,
It doesn't happen just in one small group and stay in that group. It really thrives only when it has these, cross
mm.
pollinations and um, I think that's really interesting, all the different circles that everyone belongs to.
Okay, I'll keep you posted. Thanks so much. Bye.
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 Okay, so we're going to go round and I'm going to just call on people because of the way that the tiles have come up on my screen. And Leah is the first person.
Do you have a question? What is it?
The question is, what have you been up to since we last saw
Oh,
you and how have you been? And
oh, well, yes, it's all medical. So I just
Uh,
had a knee replacement surgery 2 weeks ago. So I'm recovering basically. So it's hard to sneak in a little bit of art in there, but I do. So that's about it.
great, great.
Well, when you send out your spring thing, it looks like you're doing a lot of stuff, Leah.
Yeah, I know. That's because I have a nice person helping me.
I mean, you're doing a lot of important having your art going a lot.
Yeah, yeah, that is interesting that people coming buying a piece of mind from the way past that they found, and just all this stuff coming from the past is really interesting. Or a museum curator. I'm going to do like at MoMA, Nancy Lim. I don't know if you know her, but they're doing an exhibition of, I forget what it is. It's pre,
California craft.
yeah,
Yeah.
pre 1880.
Yeah, 1980.
Oh,
1880.
pre 1980. Yeah, yeah. So that there's all these things just coming up. Just and so the fact that you're working on putting stuff together for museums is great because they just, oh, we have this piece in our museum. Now we can do this with it or that with it.
Yeah, 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 absolutely.
That's my
And
big job is getting all the rest of my pieces into museums.
and I also think the combination of the books and the work, because very often curators move quickly and they go from one place to the next, and to really know the collection is not always that straightforward. And it's an easy way for them to become familiarized with what's in the collection,
Yeah,
the artist,
yeah.
to go from that into the collection. Um, so Carol, how are you and how have you been?
Let's see. Well, right now I've got guys working on the apartment upstairs. So it's been a lot of construction. Um, got into the Vermont residency. I'm waiting to hear from
Oh, good.
844. They just sent a letter that it's highly competitive this year, like all the other places. And so they're pushing out their announcement for another week. So we'll see. It's a printmaking residency in Milan. Um, Other than that, working in my studio, in the garden, going to LA in a couple weeks to celebrate my brother's 70th and my nephew's 30th birthday. And we put together a book for my nephew's 30th. That's really sweet. It's
Nice,
being printed now.
nice.
Um,
I'm gonna,
yeah,
I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna end up zigzagging on my screen. Liz, why don't you tell us what you're up to?
Okay, well, let's see. I've been dealing with glaucoma
Oh,
issues. I had one operation, an Ahmed valve, and today I saw a new doctor, and I'm going to have another thing called a low flow. Squeak Carnwath told me about this doctor, and I'm very excited to have work to see him. So that'll be April 20th. I still have my right eye's fine. This is my left eye. Luckily, we have two. Um, so dealing with that a bit. Going back and forth to the river. I have grandkids. One's graduating from all different things with them, and my other grandkids. I've been doing a lot of artwork, and I'm showing at Mercury 20. I'm in a backroom show starting May 20th. I've been working on, I did this in 2024. I did a drawing a day book on this handmade paper that it's hard to turn it. It's made from sheets and it sticks together. So I've been working with someone and I'm going to have one of the electronic books that you can flip through as well. But I'm having a beautiful box made for the actual books. And then you may have seen some of them if you came to my show at Mercury 20, but I did a whole series reimagining the humanist tradition with these bound women from famous art history. And I made that into an artist book as well, and it came out really great. So I did that. And then I've been working on a series called Spiraling Out of Control and working with spirals, and I'm continuing to do that and adding words from my word series before. So I've been pretty busy in the studio. This week I had a very weird thing happen. I did a video a long time ago of a deaf relative called Fingers That Tickle and Delight. And her son contacted me that he found it on YouTube, but I didn't put it on YouTube. I put it on my BHX channel where you pay $5 to watch it and I get $4. And it's been up there 4 years and I had no idea. So I contacted the organization in New York that put it up there and I just wrote him a letter saying, hey, what's with stealing people's work? You're supposed to be a do-gooder organization. I haven't heard back. I just sent it to them. But that was a shock. So now I have to check YouTube for all my videos and see who's been putting them up.
Probably should.
If the organization that put it up is one that considers it and does community work and education
Yes.
work,
Yes.
and then it's fair use for educational, for education. If I don't know the nature of your film, your video, but it may be that within the hearing impaired community, they consider it to be.
Well, it's not the hearing. They're not a hearing. Help everybody, homeless, all kind of people.
Yeah, but they might feel that it's educational in that context.
That could be.
Well, you know what? They can write me back and tell me that.
Yeah.
It was just like I didn't know that. So now I have to check all my because you guys are in some of you are in my videos. I want to know if you're on YouTube or not. I mean, it's only chump change, but it's nice for people to buy it, and many people have bought my videos for $5.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, it was just surprising to him and to me because he just Googled when his mother died and that popped up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, not a big deal. Otherwise, I've been fine.
Good.
Another year older.
Good. You're very busy. Carol Newberg, you actually were my next tile on the way I'm seeing the screen displayed. How have you been up to?
The other Carol here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have been more specific.
No. I always get confused when you refer to. I'm like, what? What do I have to do? No. I've been busy. I've actually retired partially from. I'm not the program manager for the San Quentin program, but I'm still running a class one day a week and doing, like I've done in the past, a lot of outreach. And so we're working on our 5th-year anniversary of San Quentin and the San Francisco Opera. We'll be doing another show, it looks like. Not around a specific opera, though, because this year doesn't have any lovely themes like Innocence and Dead Man Walking, or other prison-related ones. And we're working with Planting Justice, which is a great local organization that finds this great place between healing and gardening and art and works with people who are coming out of the system who get jobs. And we're also doing a show that's down, it's kind of a funny full circle thing, perhaps. It's a mental health show that's down at El Camino College in LA. And I looked back and it's like, yeah, that was the night I went into labor for my first kid was the night I had a show open there that was a big fence installation with all these self-portrait collages that are done in some of the men's and women's prisons, gone around and led workshops. But I couldn't go to the opening because I was worried I'd, have a baby there. But instead it took like 48 hours. But it's like here I had, that happened in 96 or 93 it would have been. And now another show there just coincidentally that's Threads of Healing is it's sort of a quilt that will be assembled, paintings the men have done. And then I'm doing my own work still that I had some of them up in the Abrams Glaghorn Gallery here in Albany, that are sentence series. So each one is sort of honors somebody once they get out for the number of years they served, because we do have extremely excessive sentencing for a lot of people. Like someone gets 7 to life, ends up doing 44 years. So I do little wire teardrop shapes, one for each year, and I wrap them and bind them. And it's very healing work to create these things and be playing with the cloth and softening, the metal. So, but yeah, my work is going along like that. And my kids are practically not kids. They're 29 and 32.
Wow.
And all's pretty good. I got a new hip a few months ago, so it's pretty good. I'm, wondering what's next in terms of creative shows. So, but
Great.
I'm excited about your idea of contributing work to the permanent collections. It's
Yeah.
Mhm.
not good here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
I think we have a good foundation to start doing this. I think we have a good foundation for it. So, Jeannie,
I am in a,
you.
I have a couple of things going on. One is caretaking, as you probably all know, but he's a vet. So we just got 32 hours a week care with a caretaker. It's
Wow.
so amazing and it's paid for. It's amazing. So I feel like I'm back.
Yeah.
And I was anyway. Huh?
We couldn't hear what you said. I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, I just said that I have been caretaking John with vascular dementia, and we got a caretaking set up through the VA of
Mm,
32 hours a week, which is
nice,
really substantial.
nice.
And then the other pause was the last 2 years was a load of work to get the work done in the library
Mhm.
then to organize it, and it did get collected at moment. That was so exciting, but it was a lot of like get it work. It's a different process of showing and wrapping up this stuff. So I'm back in the studio in a way going, now what? What do I want to do? But one of the things I am doing in the look back category is just making little booklets or looking at every series that I've done and thinking about it a little bit and trying to put them together with the idea of placing them. So that's one thing. And then the other is a new camera with soft focus lenses, which I've never used. So that's sort of a whole new thing, the view camera. That'll be fun and painting some earlier images and just thinking about where I'm going. So because I had kind of a break, it's like that's what's happening. It's like where am I going to go now? But it's not entirely bad. It's kind of nice.
Well,
Yeah.
it's wonderful that you have this opening release from all that you've been doing over the
Yeah,
years.
it's great.
Yeah,
And he's a wonderful guy. Great. So everybody's happy right now.
good,
So
good.
Mm.
Sass, I have you next on my row.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi.
Um, I think uh, I'm about to have an exhibition in Brooklyn, New York at a small project space called Stellar Highway. And this is another a dealer who's really likes the work of older women. So he's showing my work, and he has sold my work from the 70s and the 80s to museums. And this is a small exhibit that opens on the 18th of April. It's some textile work from the 70s and some photographic work and postcards. It's curated by a woman named Megan Liberty, and she has written about my work before from that era. And they're pairing me with a man named Keith Smith, who is a very well-known, sort of famous bookmaker,
Hmm.
same age as I am, but evidently our work overlaps in terms of our subject matter and our approaches to materials, although he certainly went very deep into photography more than I did. My photography was all done with a Brownie camera. And so they're showing 4 of his pieces and 12 of mine in this small show.
What is the name of the gallery?
It's called Stellar Highway. It's all one
Stellar, like STE?
Lallar,
Eller.
Stellar Highway. It's all one word. And the dealer's name is Clay Flynn. I like him very much. He gave me a show 2 years ago. And
Oh,
so, I mean, I feel it's a little schizophrenic, having people focus on the work that was like 30, 40 decades old. But when I'm very involved in what I'm doing now, but nobody looks at that, but they're looking at the other. But
They,
that's
they will in 30 or 40 years.
yeah, right.
yeah.
That's the way it goes. But my subject matter has turned to sleeping babies, of all things, as as anti-war statements. And so I'm just finished the third painting in a series. The first painting in the series, it's all sleeping babies, which the first sleeping baby I did was for the Iraq War. Just thinking of all the destruction and the killing and everything during a war. And it seems like there's always been a war. And anyway, the first painting in this series, I posted on the fence across the street from my house on Ellsworth Street in Berkeley, along with two other paintings of mine that go up on the fence. So now I'm sort of the neighborhood artist, and I love the public access and the comments I get. And it just seems so real, and I love that. I just lost a very dear friend, and I've been kind of immersed in, providing food to the family and supporting people, and went to Eugene for my brother's hip surgery, the usual caretaking that we're all doing at this stage of our lives. But I feel very energetic. I'm very appreciative of this group and our breakfast group and a poetry group I'm in, that the circles of people are really important to me. So much love to all of you and our endeavors, and I love the community. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Sass, just a quick one. You had such a beautiful show at the library right before you were there when I crisscrossed with you.
When was that?
You had your work at San Francisco Public Library, right? For the early work as well.
Oh, that was ages ago. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, not
I've
really, two
been in
years ago.
so
Well,
many
you did
shows.
it ages ago, yeah.
Yeah, so many shows through the San Francisco Center for the Book,
Mm-hmm.
and did a lot of color Xerox work and things like that.
Yes,
But
that
now
was,
my focus is really painting, and I'm just wanting to paint.
uh-huh.
So,
Thank you.
Kim, why don't you let us in on what you've been doing in the
Oh,
moment
sure.
in life?
Um, Jeannie, the reason I was asking, I wanted to make sure I heard it because I am now full-time caretaker.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Was
And
he a vet? Any luck?
no, he's not. He's not too bad. But no, and that has happened really, really fast in
Yeah,
less than a year. It's just been a
hard.
shocking development, just a shocking development. And so I'm not sure of all the things I'm going to do, but finally, I found. First, we were at Stanford Neurology. I won't go into this too much, but Stanford Neurology then found out that Stanford's really great research, but
Ah,
wasn't getting any support. And then found the Ray Dolby Brain Health Center. I'm just putting
uh-huh.
it up there in case anybody ever wants to know. I've done a lot of work on it, and they are spectacular in terms of the family support.
Oh,
So
good.
all sorts of help that way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but for myself, I was invited by the Unitarian Church of Berkeley in Kensington by a group called the Personal Theology to give a talk. And I thought about it. I was a Unitarian, grew up in the Unitarian Church in the Nebraska. And so I'm not a regular church goer. I just haven't, that's just not something that's worked. But if I was ever asked, where were you raised? I was raised in the Unitarian Church. So it has a little part in my heart. So I accepted and came up with something I wanted to talk about. And I titled it Practice as Prayer. And so I gave my talk, and it went great. I was so pleased. I was so nervous that I prepared exactly as I used to prepare for art survey classes when they would have studio painters teach art history classes. Made me crazy. I think they still do. So anyway, I was never an art historian, but of course I had art history class. I had some art history classes, but anyway, when I was teaching and I was asked to do those kind of classes, I worked really, really, really hard. So for this talk, I also worked really, really hard, and it paid off. It paid off because I was comfortable, and um, uh, and it worked. It worked for me. So, and I brought it around. I brought it all the way full circle for the Unitarians, and talked about some of the aspects of being a Unitarian or going to the Unitarian when I was a kid. I'll just tell you guys real quickly. One was when I first started with the church. I was young, six children, happy parents, makes a difference. And the church didn't have enough money, so they borrowed a church, some sort of a Christian church. I don't know, Presbyterian or Episcopal, whatever. But it had this steeple, and I love going to this church. I love the dark stone walls, and I love the cool feeling inside, and this steeple. And then, of course, as the years went by, the church got enough money to build their own. And of course, they built at those times in the 50s this square box
Right.
that was just, I never got over it. I never got over it. Anyway, so good news is I've started a new series called Women Trees. And I'm working with a new welder. Finally found a welder to work with. When I lost Michael Mays, who was, we had worked for over 15 years together. He could almost read my mind. He would come over and do something for 10 minutes if that's all I needed. Anyway, I've got a new welder called JP Long. He worked with Bella Feldman for 25 years.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
Yes. So I'm very excited about that. So
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Best luck to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we
Lulu.
should talk
I'd like that.
off screen. Okay.
I'd like that, Jeannie.
Yeah.
Lulu.
Yeah, I can't get my picture up.
Well, we see you without.
I see
No,
you,
I
but
don't know, but I feel like I'm in a bubble away.
Are you in gallery mode?
Where would I find that?
Upper right corner. Upper right corner of your screen.
Video?
No.
Nope.
Yes, you click the group. Yeah, there, you click the grid next to the video.
The grid next to the video.
The grid of
It
dots.
says view.
Yeah. It says view.
Video and effective settings.
It-
FaceTime, blur my background.
No.
are you on top or the bottom?
Are you on the top of
I'm
the
on the
screen?
bottom.
No, go to the top
Top
right
right.
hand
View.
corner,
Okay.
and click view.
Close participants, show chat.
Click view.
You want gallery.
I've got view.
Choose gallery.
It doesn't say gallery. It just
Do you
says
have a big
Do you
picture
see-
in the
do you s-
middle, Lulu?
Excuse me. Do you see a little thing up on the right that's like 3 dots, 3 dots, 3 dots? It's like a
Yeah.
square of dots. Click on that.
well, I don't see it right now, but if I click on my name, do I get it?
No. But move your cursor to the top of your screen in the right corner,
Okay.
and there should be like a square of dots, 9 dots. Do you see a square of 9 dots?
Speaker, gallery,
Yes. Click on
Yes.
gallery.
gallery.
Yeah.
All right, now I see. I don't see me there.
But the speaker is the big person in the middle.
She's on gallery and she doesn't see herself.
I see a
Uh-huh.
whole grid of everybody.
Well, just talk,
Anyway,
Lulu. We can see
Just
you.
go ahead.
can
We
see
see
you.
you.
Just talk.
I don't know what you can see, but
Just
You
your
can see your
face.
face.
We
You
see you in
your
your
paintings
studio.
behind you.
I wanted to
too.
show you the painting behind me is the 7 Deadly Sins.
We
I
see
just
it.
sold it.
Oh, yay.
You see it?
Yay.
I
Yeah.
just sold it to the Crocker,
Yay.
and I didn't have to pay. I didn't have to give a commission because I'm not in a gallery.
Yay.
Yay.
I did have to give them a big discount, but
Good for you.
anyway, they came to me.
That's wonderful.
And you know Scott Shields?
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
the director, wonderful person, really a nice guy. We had a lot of fun. And so that I got the check already.
Wow.
The painting, I'm waiting for the shippers to come and they're going to help me wrap it. It's 2 canvases with wood strips. I don't know what you can see, so
We can't really see it, but we see the square.
it's behind me.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, and let's see, I'm getting ready for a show at Sonoma Valley Museum.
Yay. That's a great place.
Yeah, it's for September, and I haven't really started working on it, but they want me to do an installation. And I'm thinking of taking, each of my sketchbooks has about 10 pages of painting ideas, which I've been bringing these forward since the 60s. And I have many, many versions of these pages, and a lot of them I cross out if I've painted it, but they're titles of paintings, ideas for paintings, and I'm gonna photograph them and paper a little corner of a room.
Mhm.
I'm thinking of making a paper mache vase, and IKEA has a little chair that's canvas, and I can paint the canvas. I'm thinking of doing an installation that's like a drawing with crosshatch shadows. And I have to go up and look at the space and see if this is doable. But anyway, I have one of these overhead book cameras that I think Liz got one.
I did.
I can't figure out how to get the color
Oh God.
calibration because all the pages are yellow. But it's amazing. What it does is it shoots a beam down the middle of the book. You open the book, and then you have these 2 beams that follow the contour. When you take a picture of it, it flattens the image out.
Mm.
So, but I'm not sure if it worked for you, Liz.
It did work. I had to work on them a little bit afterward, but it was great.
Well, I have hundreds of them, so I'm hoping it has a foot pedal. So
Yes.
it goes quickly. And the last thing, I was just in LA. I went down to Los Angeles for 6 days to help Marta with her show. She had a solo show at the
Juan Zimmer.
yeah, Zimmer Gallery. And I went to a couple, it was so hot. It was 95 degrees when we got out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just sort of wilted, but LA is it's it's a learning curve. It's so big and vast, and luckily we had somebody who had rented a car and drove us everywhere, but I don't know. I have second thoughts about making any inroads into LA. So that's what's happening to me. Just except that I can't see myself.
Well, we saw you. Congratulations.
Look good.
Congratulations.
Frustrating.
Yeah, you look good and congratulations.
Susan, so nice that you're here with us.
I'm sorry I'm so late.
Definitely here with you.
Is it my turn?
Yes, please.
Hello, everybody. I haven't seen you in so long.
No kidding.
You have to come up here to visit me. I'm very excited. I bought a small house in Healdsburg, and my daughter Jennifer has been remodeling houses, so she remodeled it for me, and it's like so gorgeous. I never had a nice looking studio like this. So it's my studio and the whole house, and I'm moving into it. And so I can always turn it into a bed and breakfast or something if things go downhill. But I'm hoping they'll go uphill. I got a clean bill of health from my oncologist and that my
Yay.
cancer is in
Good.
remission.
Woohoo.
So that's a big deal for me. And it gave me a kind of like a push, a bounce of energy for that to happen.
How did you
And
do that, Sharon?
what?
Oh, Sharon just sent him.
A
Oh,
little heart thing.
that's so nice. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it's been 4 years of,
Wow.
I've had enough doctor's visits, and enough surgeries. So now with what time I have left, I am painting. I'm calling myself Grandma Moses because everything has been, what else am I going to do? So I can't do the really large, community-wide installations anymore. That's like more energy than I want to spend. So I just want to paint. And I've been doing a lot of series. All of you know I was painting birds for a long time, but now I'm painting women controlling birds. And so it's very interesting. I like what I'm doing now. So I have a lot of incentive to go and paint. And I think I'm going to take the acrylics out because in the new studio, I have big walls to paint on. And I haven't had big walls to paint on in a long time. And that means a lot to me. So, all in all, life goes on. My daughter Megan is setting up an installation for the artist residency that she directs in New York in Venice. So we're all going to go to Venice and see her installation at the Biennale.
What is
And
the organization in New York?
it's by invitation. It's called, oh, why can't I remember the name? I'll send it out in a text. It's something Hill, something Hill. I don't know. Anyways, she's been there for a couple of years and she's looking to move on to a bigger job, but she doesn't have enough time to look for a job because that job's so much work. You know how it goes. And otherwise, I don't know. Things are going well. My daughter Jennifer, who's a filmmaker, has decided to take after me since I made all my income from properties because I just, after 18 years of doing ceramics, I realized like I didn't want to have to worry about what I was going to sell anymore. But congratulations, Lulu. I just want to make my art and I don't want to worry if it sells or I show it or not. I just want to work. So she's flipping houses in Healdsburg, if you want to know, and then making movies on the side, So she said, I learned it from you, Ma. So I guess it was good for something. So there. And otherwise, I've gone from a very depressed personality to someone who's really happy since my doctor told me I was cancer-free.
Good for you.
Even he was laughing and smiling. I guess he gets a lot of patients who die, so he was really happy to have one that lived a little longer,
This is a really
It's a
exciting
win-win
place.
situation with the doctor.
This is a very exciting place to end because we have less than a minute left on this session.
Okay, thank you,
And
everybody.
we want to come back so that we can hear what Linda's been up to and Sally.